Alright guys, so today's lesson is going to be about capacitance. So capacitance of the sphere. So you get two conducting spheres of radius 1 and radius 2 connected by a wire. So the potential difference between each... Yeah guys, so I'd like to thank all of you for listening my lessons, right? And I know that you all are working really hard in this hard time, so seeing from your previous classwork during this quarantine, it seems that you're all doing really well, so keep up the good work. Alright, welcome back guys. So today we're going to do partial fractions, continuing off from last time. If you would look at example 6, you can see that the example have x plus 2 squared as the denominator. So what we're going to do here is put a over x plus 2 plus b over x plus 2 squared. Yeah, so this is kind of a rule that in case of this, you would need it in the exam. Yeah, so now that I've showed you all the examples, I want you to do this question. So, anyone want to answer this? Guys, are you listening?
Please note that social distancing rules apply in this section. Do not be within 2 meters of another individual.
In 2020, the governments of the world unanimously declared humans to be on the brink of extinction. Social distancing guidelines are now permanently enforced.
This worst nightmare.
Without human contact, there is no violence, no crime, no disease. There is only peace.
All right, you got me. I still gotta go though.
Yeah, call you later.
Alright, see you. Bye.
You! Do not use their devices! They're telling lies! They have me! You need to—
What the?
Please come with us. That's not true. Come with us. Please come with us. That's not true. Come with us.
That's not true.
Sorry, but no thanks. Seriously, I wouldn't take any amount of money if it means to go close to someone. Do you know how disgusting that is? Do you not watch the TV?
Yeah, I know, but what have I got that's gonna transfer to you?
Who are you?
Is this you?
Please come with us.
For once, you're not late today.
I guess I'm good with time.
Good, because I've been thinking, do you want to come see me, actually see?
Sorry, but no thanks.
Seriously, I wouldn't take any amount of money if it means to go close to someone else. Do you know how disgusting that is? Do you not watch the TV?
I'm sorry, but you just can't know what you know. Don't worry. Soon you'll be a new person.
Oh!
Ah!
Now tell me, who am I?
I don't know. I don't know.
Good. Now what do you do when you're with others?
Happy! Be happy! Because that is how I will not cause trouble.
Correct answer.
Each student in Sonakul House was given 24 hours to either draw, write, narrate, or animate each part of this story. We hope you enjoy.
Once upon a time, there's a goat
who wandered and ate some radioactive waste.
The goat grew to an enormous size and swam to Australia.
There he breathed fire and lighting the country on fire.
The goat then swims to China,
multiplies into Godzillas,
and starts licking people.
The people suddenly have a force field, and they can no longer touch each other.
The doors to their apartments are glued shut.
The people, now isolated, are very mad.
They blame it on each other and send mean tweets to each other.
While all that is happening, the goat multiplied even more in Europe.
In Thailand, meanwhile, a mad scientist in Sonakul is working on a magic beam which will give people the ability to shoot lasers from their eyes.
Science rules.
The house captains ate the magic beans and flew around the world killing the goats.
Their house captains saved the day.
The moral of this story is rather simple. We cannot always blame the goat. It doesn't help. What we can do is work together as a species to find solutions to our shared challenges. Stronger together, we can succeed.
In the year 2075, the global population underwent another serious lockdown and social distancing issue, suffering from a newfound virus COVID-75. But families are looking more prepared than ever. Having suffered from a series of plagues and pandemics for centuries, and the most recent one yet 55 years ago, we take a look at a modern-day family, whose social lives are continued on Zoom as it always has been.
What's up, my homies? Little Gram speaking here.
Shut up, will you? Take your medicine.
No, you.
What did you just say to me, you crazy woman?
I said no, you.
So,
I'm sorry, but
mothers, how are you? So glad you could make it to our weekly catch-up.
Oh, I'm great, dear.
My arms and legs have been a little weak recently.
Still probably doing better than that our neighbor's son, Bruce. Poor bugger's been coughing himself to heaven.
It's fine. They can just make another one. Jacqueline and Ball have all the time in their hands now.
Okay. Anyways, my dear grandchild, I haven't seen you since 2074, ever since COVID-75 took over. How was school?
I don't know. I haven't been to school for a year now, like half a year now.
Oh, look, the food is here. Just on time. Always so convenient.
Ah, cheers. Hold on, I'm missing something. I should go to get some milk. It is my right to leave the house whenever I want anyways.
I didn't know we were in America. Well then. Sweetheart, how's that little boy Daryl doing in school?
So dreamy. People call him the COVID boy because he takes everyone's breath away.
Oh, right. That is interesting. So, food koala, huh? I remember when it was called Food Panda. They always do such a great job in naming it after animals who are about to go extinct.
Koalas! Those poor creatures. They didn't stand a chance during the second fire of December 2020.
Good metaphor for why my wonton noodles are always burned.
Oh my, this is the last toilet paper we have in the storage. You kids want to hear about the great toilet paper shortage of 2020?
I've heard it a million times, Grandma.
The family continues on with their normal routine, having a family meal during their catch-up. They continue with the normal conversation, carrying on with their normal lives.
So, sweetheart, are you still playing sports? I saw pictures of you playing rugby the other day.
Yeah. We don't get that anymore. There's only no touch rugby and with 2 meters distancing rules.
Right, the good old school days. You kids have no idea what online classes used to be truly like. It was the start of a remarkable time of online learning. Got my PDF diploma downloaded and saved in a 1 terabyte storage somewhere.
Oh no, here we go again.
You want to see my diploma? Here you go.
Ugh, engineering. Such an old-fashioned thing.
Nuh-uh. You kids are able to travel safely on a socially distanced aircraft because of me.
Actually, as part of our history lesson, we need to interview family members about their experiences with the original COVID in 2020. I don't know, it sounds a bit boring. I mean, how much harder could your lives have been in 2020?
Good old 2020. I don't even want to talk about it.
I mean, we were all tricked on New Year's Day, thinking it would be a good decade in the war. But no, it all started on the second day of the new decade. That was the Australian bushfires, if I remember correctly. Such a terrible thing that happened. Poor animals. Such a shame.
Well, where are all these pictures coming from?
Well, you kids have it easy nowadays. When I was your age, my mates and I was lucky to not have gone to World War III. Well, my mate Dave was actually so excited to fight. He flew to Iran in preparation. He never came back due to the airport bans.
Oh, and not to mention what happened in Britain with Brexit. Crazy, I swear.
Something as crazy as the orange man in the White House injecting Lysol into bloodstreams. Why don't you film yourself doing it?
So, are we done yet?
Oh, sweetie, that's only the first few months.
Oh, and I completely forgot about COVID-19. I mean, lockdown was awful. Plus the online classes. And of course, we have those.
Does this even end? Can you guys actually help me with my work, please?
Oh, right, fire away. What's your question?
It's about something that happened in May with bugs or something.
The murder hornets.
Yes, the murder hornets. Now,
well, that chapter is relatively short. In May week 3 chapter sparks an entirely new issue that year. And that, kids, is why we no longer have the Great Wall of Mexico. And you want to know what happens after?
I really don't want to know, Grandma. We just asked about the hornets.
How dare you? Don't speak to your grandmothers like that.
Oh,
okay, Zoomer. I'm sorry, sheesh.
Oh no, that's all right, dear. Besides, that was even half of it.
Grandma, can you help me in this section of the assignment? It says, write a paragraph about America's president in 2020.
Well, in 2020, America's president was that spray-tanned person. I think he was called Donald Dump or something.
Oh, I remember that. He spent a lot of his time on this thing called Twitter.
It was a really big social media platform back in the day. He used it to channel his inner frustrations while he ignored the real problems in America, stuff like COVID.
See, so this president was pretty bad, huh?
Pretty bad? insanely bad. Yes, I mean, America knew they messed up when they elected him for president. There were so many great memes about him. It was hilarious. They were all over the internet. There was this really funny one that I found. I think it was on Instagram, maybe?
Timer has started and we have 5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
I'm sorry, you didn't get Zoom Premium?
I was busy saving our family from a dangerous shortage of resources.
By that, do you mean hogging toilet paper from Macro?
It was a 2-for-1 special. And besides, I didn't see you guys move a muscle to help me out.
They don't have a paragraph.
Okay, shh. Quit your blubbering. We're in the middle of a crisis here. You can argue about your lack of responsibility later.
The teacher's gonna give me a Zoom detention.
Okay, everyone, thanks for coming to the family reunion Zoom. I'm happy that you're all not dead. Yeah, we can all use technology. Don't forget to come back on the Zoom at the same time next week after your mother gets her priorities straight. Okay, we love you all. See you later.
Why are we using Skype?
In the beginning, there were our melodies, each note drifting and entwining in our layers of harmonies. Sunlight seemed to pour through in golden unison as our fingertips strummed under upturned smiles.
We were once butterflies hovering over a flower bed. We once spread our wings of laughter over our daily supply of pollen. Along with the sun, we see the flower bed flourish under our shared emotions, as a growing colony of aphids stealthily hid in the soil.
Little did we know, it wouldn't last. In moments, our voices became muffled sounds, indistinct behind closed doors and muted strings. Our blossoming harmonies, in absence of our cultivation, wilted into weeds of abandonment.
In a blink of an eye, the flower bed was drained of its sap. Our pollen reduced and our wings no longer spread as we hid behind the trees, watching our final sunset.
The colors in my vision drain out. Everything looks grey. Every sound I hear ripples with white noise. Photos of faces forgotten, names of friends blur. Diamonds both repeated the same day and also rushed forward. Voices faint in the distance, heard like words in a fog. No hand to guide me through it, nobody to point the way. I can see traces of life, footsteps in mud, but everyone's too distant to see, like a carrot on a stick in the mist, tempting me to rush into the smoky hands of the invisible, taunting me with the sound of others, my voice silent as if dampened by the dew. A discarded stick in the dirt, words carved into the mud, a wish, a promise, a sign, a wish for the wind to blow the fog, a promise of the bettering of times than the gathering to follow, a sign that others are out there in front, perhaps of others behind or all around. Grab the stick and trace it in the dirt, another line, another verse, a wish for someone to find it, a promise them that they aren't alone. I'll leave a sign for everyone, that while our voice can only travel so far, written word is imprinted, a metaphor for finding another way.
The world spun back into rhythm, our hearts in alignment, our music swirling in a tapestry of never-ending sky. Out of our most obscured corners, we emerged like dandelions flourishing from the deepest fissures of the earth.
Now you are late again. Why?
Sorry, Mr. Lim, my internet was slow.
Then that's alright. Now also, why have you not uploaded your answers onto Class K2?
You see,
Actually, that's fine, because I just...
Yeah, so now that I've showed you all the examples, I want you to do this question. So, anyone want to answer this?
Hi all, it's me again with one of those safety announcements. Don't forget that all around the campus there are all of those new automatic hand sanitizer machines. Please make sure you use them whenever you see one. Make certain that you do it before you go into class and especially before you touch those resources. We're going to beat this virus together. Thank you for helping our community to be as healthy as it can be.
A sign that others are out there in front, perhaps with others behind or all around. Grab a stick and trace it in the dirt. Another line, another verse. I wish for someone to find it. I promise them that they aren't alone. I'll leave a sign for everyone, that while our voice can only travel so far, written word is imprinted. A metaphor